One of my viewers asked me if I can make a reaction to this video. It's called 1000 Years of Poland in 5 minutes. So I've been learning a lot about Polish history recently. It's a very interesting, very unique history, very tumultuous, and yeah, looking forward to learning more. So tell me what you think about this video, and yeah, let's check it out. Okay, hold on. So I guess maybe this must be the year 1000, and I think this video is going to show us how Poland has changed geographically, maybe with its border. So maybe I'll put it on this one actually, so it's easier to see. And yeah, if this is the year 1000, 1000 years ago, we can see Poland is actually very similar to it is today. We can see how different the rest of Europe is. Russia with a lot less territory, even still at the time of the Byzantine Empire, the Roman Empire, Muslim Spain. So most of what is modern day Europe is very different, but Poland 1000 years ago is actually still very similar. That's quite interesting to me. Let's watch. You can see the border changing a little bit, gaining and losing some of the country here and there. Actually not changing much. While the rest of Europe changes, Poland is staying rather similar. Oh, it became a little bit more fragmented there. Some internal borders maybe? Not sure what that is. You can see some ground being lost up here. The Teutonic Order. Tell me more about the Teutonic Order. They seem to have taken a large part of northern Poland there. But you see some of the border being encroached on by, yeah, the Roman Empire there. Oh, a big chunk there. Lost to East Prussia. So actually over 300 years ago, 300 years or so, Poland actually not losing too much ground, but losing a large northern part of the country to East Prussia, which I guess is Germany of today, or the Teutonic Order. Tell me more about the Teutonic Order. I don't think I've heard of that. But you see how much of the modern day Russia was taken by the Mongols there. Russia lost a lot of ground. Lithuania, very huge as well. But even over this time, although Poland has not really changed much, you see how much more fragmented the Roman Empire became. The Byzantine Empire lost a lot of ground. Castile take over Spain. Whoa, okay, Bohemia. Whoa. What happened there? So around about 1300, Bohemia started encroaching on Poland. Completely took over Poland there. So there was no Poland at this point. And then almost immediately, a couple of years later, Poland gained its ground back. So that must have been a war of some sort, a very interesting time. Tell me more about that. Oh, you can see Bohemia again taking some of Poland. Poland actually changing its shape quite a lot here. We see it becoming longer. As that goes on, we see the Roman Empire, the fragmentation growing here. Very interesting things happening here. But Lithuania, really growing so big. I never had any idea they were so powerful. Whoa. Okay, so Hungary just took over Poland. Lithuania seems like almost an empire of its own at this time. Hungary also. You can still see it says Poland here. So Hungary must have taken over Poland at some point. Is that true? Whoa, okay. That was a big change as well. So Hungary lost ground. Poland, Lithuania? So was Poland, Lithuania one country at one point? Maybe similar to what Serbia and Montenegro was like a couple of years ago. Very interesting. Tell me more about because that's a huge, huge country there, Poland, Lithuania. Whoa. Is that one country at one point? Just here. This is like, seems like Poland, Lithuania was this whole country here. That's huge. And we see the further fragmentation of the Roman Empire. Just some crazy stuff going on over here. Well, Poland, Lithuania for a long time was holding a lot of power. See Russia gaining ground on that combination there. And the Ottoman Empire's growth at this time became absolutely huge. As the Roman Empire was fragmenting and becoming smaller and smaller, the Ottoman Empire was just gaining in power. But Poland, Lithuania, was there some battles here between Russia and Poland and Lithuania? Russia was gaining a lot of ground there on this country. Whoa. Check out this. This is just absolutely mad over here in the Roman Empire. I had no idea it was like this. Tell me more about that. Now this is just back to Poland, so Poland gaining absolute power here. Whoa, at this time Poland was absolutely huge. Bigger than most other countries. And almost like it's, as I mentioned before, an empire of its own. Whoa. So around about the mid-1600s there was some pushback from here, the Ukrainian Cossacks and Russia as well, coming at it from the east. It became Saxony. Okay, around about 1700 Poland became Saxony. Sweden took a large part of land there as well. Well, we can see so many battles and wars that must have taken place during the 1700s. That must have been one of the most tumultuous times in Poland's history. So much going on, so much border changes. Other, like you see Prussia here. Again, like what we've seen in World War II. Prussia, or modern day Germany, and Russia both trying to basically close Poland in, take all of its land, pushing from each side, from the east and the west. There, whoa. The end of the 1700s, Poland was just enveloped. You can see Poland trying to fight back at times there as well. So yeah, I guess this was a sort of precursor for World War II, what was to come. And then completely gone at this time. Wow. You can see Poland was given some sort of country back, but under the Russian Empire. While you see Prussia here. So there's always been, for the last couple of 100 years, between Germany and Russia, and Poland just been unfortunately stuck in the middle. Got its own land back and taken again. This is so interesting. So for a long time, Poland never had its own land due to Germany and Russia just taking what wasn't theirs. See, Austria and Hungary actually had quite a large piece of land here as well. Well, we see a lot of the other parts of, especially Western Europe, being what it is today. Central Europe, where Poland is quite different through this period. Yeah, so around about just after World War I, we see Poland gain its land back. It's still in that precarious place. There we go. Yeah, that was World War II. Again, enveloped. Poland had such a big piece of land here as well. Lithuania, if you think about where Lithuania was a couple of 100 years before, with so much land just being pushed back into this little section here. Again, but Poland just enveloped, but we know what happened there. Quite soon after, Poland gained its land back, but still under the rule of the Soviet Union till the Polish people fought back and yeah, gained what it is today. So very interesting. Like you see, as I mentioned, 1,000 years previous, we could probably just flick back. Poland is not too much different, although so much has changed through this time, being taken over, its land being encroached on so much, but also gaining a lot of ground at one point as well, to being where it was 1,000 years ago. And it's probably the only country that is in the same position as it was 1,000 years ago, although it went through such huge change. That's fantastic, really interesting to see Poland's history visualized like that. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me more about those individual incidents that took place during that history. But again, this just makes Poland's history even more interesting to me. Tell me what you think about that video, and yeah, let me educate me some more about these incidents throughout Poland's history. Thanks.